Hey, welcome to Packet Tracer 8312. This is going to be the skills integration challenge for doing the dhcp for R1 is what we're going to be configuring. This guy as a server and a client, both at the same time. How is that possible? Well, we're going to find out. So let's go down here and see what it wants us to do. So on S1, ta-da, it wants us to create VLANs and assign VLANs to the appropriate ports. Now remember, these names are very case sensitive, and we're not going to get the points that we want unless we do the proper VLAN names. Okay, so 10 is going to be called sales, capital S. Let's do VLAN 20, name production. See, I got that one wrong. Gotta pay attention. VLAN 30, name marketing. VLAN 40, name HR. Okay, so let's assign these now. So we're going to say interface range, and then we're going to give the range F0, 5 through 9. We'll do these in order, 5 through 9. Enter. So we're in the range mode. So let's give this a, we're just going to assign this to a VLAN. So switchport access VLAN 10. Enter. Do 1, 2. Let's change that to 10 to 14. Enter. 1, 2. 20. 1, 2. That's 15 to 19. 2. 30. 1, 2. 20. 24. VLAN 40. Let's give that range command one more time. And this time we're going to go all the way from 5 all the way to 24. Enter. Let's say switchport mode access. Enter. So we turned all those into access lines now. Okay, so that's what we just did right there, was turned them all into access ports. Now let's configure S2 ports for trunking, and we're going to look at which ones are the trunk ports. Trunk ports go off to other switches, and we've got 1, so FA1, 2, 3, and 4. So interface range F0, 1 through 4. Enter. We're going to do switchport mode trunk. Enter. Got it now. So those are done. Configure R1 to route between VLANs. Let's do that. Command line, enter. Configure terminal, and we're going to do interface G0 G0.10. I'm going to give the encapsulation command .1q, and we'll give it to VLAN 10. Then we're going to set the network address which is it again? Oh yeah, IP. IP address is going to be 172.31.10.1 255s all the way to 224. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do the 20. 1, 2, 3. Let's give that the 20. 1, 2, 3. And then the 20 interface is got to make sure we change that subnet mask. That's 240. And then change the host or the host portion to 20 as well. Up arrow 3 times. We'll do the 30 now. Let's do 40. We're going to exit out of there, and we're going to go to interface G00, no shutdown. So we just brought this interface up, and all those VLANs are trunking up to that one. All right, what's next? Route between the VLANs, we got the numbers. We could have named them if we wanted to, but we don't have to. Configure R1 to act as a DHCP server for the VLANs attached to it. Okay, so what we do is we're going to, I was taught to always exclude addresses first. So let's do that. IP DHCP exclude. Let's get out of here. IP DHCP exclude addresses, and we're going to give the range of address to exclude. Prevent the first 10 addresses from each pool from being distributed. So we know that this is the start of the addressing scheme. So we're going to give it 172.31.10.1 all the way up to 172.31.10, and then what would be the next 10 addresses? Well, that's right, be the 10. Enter. We don't have to make this hard. Now let's also do the 20s. Enter the 30s and the 40s. Okay, those are done. What's next? Now let's create those pools. Oh, right. So we'll do IP DHCP, and we are going to say pool. Then give it a name, VLAN. Now these are case sensitive. So VLAN 10 is going to be our first one. _10. Enter. So now we're in that DHCP configuration mode, and we are going to give it a network address. The network address is going to be this right here. So 172.31.10.0 and then 255s, and then a 27 is a 224. And let's also give it the default router. And the default router is going to be just that first address. If you'll remember, these are all ones. So consequently, 172.31.10.1. Enter. The DNS address for the DNS server is right here. So let's do that. Enter. Okay. Now let's cheat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to give that a 20. Enter. Let's change the subnet mask. That's a 28. So that is a 240. Doggone it. I hate when I bump them buttons. 240. Let's change that to 20. Enter. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to change that to a 20. DNS server stays the same. Okay, let's do it for 30s and 40s. /25 is a 128. DNS server. /26 is a 192. Change that to a 240. DNS server. And then oh, these things are all messed up now. And the 40. Uh-oh. Let's go back to the 30. I forgot to add that router address. Alright guys, hang in there. We're almost done. Alright, so we did all that. We did that and we did that. Okay, so verify that each PC has an address. Well, yeah, let's do that. Let's see what we can find on these PCs. So open up the PC. We're going to say desktop, IP configuration, turn on the dhcp. So that one worked fine. What we're looking for is we don't want to see anything in the 169 range. If we have a 169 address, you did something wrong. Or I did. Well, looks like we're doing good so far. There we go. We got all of them done. Sweet. Okay, so going back to the R1, we want to turn one of these interfaces into a client. So on this side, that interface is a server to all these PCs, and it's giving them IP addresses. Well, we're going to turn this interface into a client requesting IP addresses from the ISP. Alright, so what we do is we say interface, and that's G01. Let's give it the no shutdown command first, so we don't forget. And then we're going to say something we're going to do a really tough command. Okay, follow very closely. Type IP A D D. Here we go. DHCP. Enter. You're done. So we're going to have that IP address given to it before this will turn into 100%. We can just fast forward time maybe a little bit, and eventually it will get there. There we go. So congratulations. It wasn't too hard. Please comment below if you got any questions, or you can send me a private message and I'll do my best to get it answered. Also, I would love it if you guys would subscribe. We're coming out constantly with new videos, and they're all for your benefit. So please, please subscribe for you. But remember, don't use these things to cheat. Do your homework. Understand the process. If you don't understand something, ask questions so that you can get the help you need to be successful. All right, guys. You guys are always awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.